Hello everyone, my name is Yash. Today I'm going to be showing a Scratch tutorial. I won't be really making a game, but I'm going to show you all these categories and what the blocks they have and what they do. So let's get started. So first of all, today I'll be just showing you the motion category. So there are these blue color coded blocks that basically move the motion. So I'll be explaining you what each block does in detail. So first of all, we have this move 10 steps block. What this does is it actually just moves the sprite. In Scratch, the characters are called sprites. So what this does is it will just move it in the direction. Like if they're 90, then it will move in that direction 10 steps. So I'll just show you. If I click this, then it moves 10 steps. Again. And if I say -10, then it will start moving in the backwards. So that is the move 10 steps. Now we have this turn 15 degrees in the clockwise direction. What this does is it will just actually, now if we can change, if we make this 15, then you will see that the sprite has gone this direction, which means that it has changed its direction. So if we use this block, then it is going to change its direction full 360 degrees. So that is this block. What this block does is the exact same, only in the opposite direction. That means anti-clockwise. Now this go to random position. Now if I select go to mouse pointer, I'll tell you what is the forever loop afterwards and the flag. So if I do this, then the sprite always follows my mouse because of this go to mouse pointer block. And if I put it go to random position, then the sprite is always going to random positions. Just stop it. So that was the go to random position. And then next we have this go to X block. What this does is there is an X value here and a Y value here. So what this does it sets the Y value and X value. So if let's say I say 100 and let's say 180. And if I click this, then the sprite goes there because it is X 100 and Y 180. And there is one more good thing on Scratch. If you move the sprite somewhere, the block is always updating the sprite's position. If I do it here 125. So it is always updating the position. Now we have this glide 1 second to random position. What this does is it will move the sprite smoothly to the position. So if I do this, it has moved to a random position within 1 second. If I change this to something really big, let's say 10, then it will move more slowly. But if I make this 0.5 and click it, then it will go quick. So the lesser the number, the more speed it goes to the random position. And now the next is go to mouse pointer. So what this does is, like if I keep it here, it has updated the position there. So if I click it now, no, it won't work like that. Wherever your mouse is, it will go there. So for this, I'll be showing it with a forever loop. And now if you see, it is always moving where my mouse is, but it takes some time to glide. And same if I put it to random position, it always goes to random position. So this was the glide 1 second to random position and this block. This is the exact same like this, but the only thing is that you set the value. So if I set it go to X 00, then it will go to the 00 with 1 second. And now if I say 0.5 and move it somewhere randomly, then it goes there more fast. And if I say 10 and then move it somewhere here, then it will reach it within the exact 10 seconds. So it is taking some time. And it is at 0 within 10 seconds. So that was the glide 1 second to X, Y. Now there is this point in direction. So as I told you before, this is the turn degrees. And this, what this does is it just sets it to your value. So if I say 180, the sprite, now you can choose which direction you want by moving this arrow. If I, let's say randomly I put it here, and then the sprite points in that direction. And we can also set it to random values, and then it turns like this. So that is the point in direction, and this one is point towards. So forever point. So now it will always point towards your mouse pointer. Right now you can see there is only the mouse pointer, but if I just let's see, we can just randomly choose a sprite, and if I choose the ball, right now it is 90 degrees, I'll just say point it in 160 degrees. And then if I say point towards ball, then you can see the direction, point towards ball. Now what? So sometimes this doesn't work. Like let's say we had this in the 160 degrees, and now I'm saying it point towards ball, but it won't work because there's a forever loop here, and sometimes it messes it up. So if I say now so it won't work still. So right now I'll just say point towards mouse pointer, so it will just do it once. But if I had a forever loop here, then it will always point it in the direction of my mouse pointer. So the next block will be change X. So what this does is, earlier I said that there is a block called go to X, glide 1 seconds. And now what this does is it changes the X, or it sets the X to your value in here. So if I say right now change X by -1, and I'll just put this here, and then you can see that the sprite is always moving towards the left, and right, if I do it this, then it starts moving this. And the set X is, it will always set it to 0. So now no matter how I do it, it will be in the X. This is different because this is the Y position, but the X position is always in the 0. And the same thing applies for the change Y and set Y. So I also forgot to explain that the X is from here to there. From the left side to the right side, how much value it is, that is called the X. And the Y is from how much high to how much down. That is Y. So if I set this to a random number, let's say 180, it won't work that. There is a limit in Scratch about how much Y you can keep. So I'll just say it will be below 180. So no, wait. Okay, this. Actually 173. So apologies for that noise. So what I was saying is set Y to 173. So this is now if I do it, then if I always move it, it will always go to the X0 and Y173. So that is the purpose of this block. It always sets the X and Y to the value you enter. So that was that. And this is a very good block. If on edge bounce. So what this does is, you can see 4 edges here. So what this does is, if the sprite is touching the edge, then it will bounce it. So now if you see, it just bounced off. But it won't. I cannot show you on the moving, but I'll just try. So like change X by 10. So now it is bouncing. If on edge bounce, did you see? It was like wait, I'll just move it here, and then it just stopped there because sprite is telling that you could bounce the sprite if it is touching the edge. So no, the sprite is trying to go here, but the edge is preventing it. So that is the very good feature of this if on edge bounce block. And there is the set rotation style to left, right, don't rotate, all around. So to show this, I will just use a point in direction block. No way. this. So if I say left, right, then you can see that it is always moving only with this or this, means left or right only. It doesn't move like a circle. Now if I just set this to don't rotate, then it won't rotate because I've set it you can't rotate. And if you, even though it is see, you can see that the direction is changing, but here it is like the sprite is like sticked there because I've set the rotation style to don't rotate. And if I say all around, then this will work, then it will move like a circle because I've set the rotation style to all around. So that is this purpose of this rotation style. If you want the sprite to not go off screen or something like that, then you can use this. Now the next block will be, these are custom blocks. Like these blocks store the X position. So right now it is 181 and they are decimal numbers, but this box cannot show all these numbers, so it just takes off the rounded off. So X position and the direction is -16, and because it is rounded off, then it makes it 17. And the Y position is -17. Because it is rounded off, then it will not change this value here. And now to make this block work, I'm going to wait. So I'll just say go to X and grab an operator. I'll tell you about this category later in the later videos. So go to X position plus, like, let's say 20. So right now our X position is 181. Let's just make it, because there's a limit in Scratch, so I'm gonna just make this -20. And if I put this here, so right now the X position is 181. So when I use this X position, so it has stored the value here, and then if I -20, it will become 161 when I click the green flag. Now why is that? That is because the reason why it went there is because I added a forever loop there. So now if you see, I'll just move it back to here. I'll just say random. It is -10. It will become +10. Yeah, sorry, I mean it is now -30 because we are lessing 20 from the minus value, so it will become -30. And right, if I just say add 20, then it will become +10. I mean -10. So if you see, then it is -10. And the same thing applies with the Y position. So if I add this block here and this here, so when I do this, it has gone there because I've added some value to it. And now this direction block. So this is very useful when you want this, like when you're creating clones of something and you want it to point it to a sprite, then you can use this direction block. So you can use this direction block. But to point in others, actually the required block is this. So you use the ball and then direction block, then it points in the direction. So the direction is just like a custom thing to use in the My blocks. I'll come to that later when I'll be showing you how to use this. This direction block will come handy when you're making a block, custom block. So that's it for this video. I've explained you all the blocks in the motion category. If you like the video, then give a like and comment, and please subscribe. Thank you.